Hey guys, welcome to Political Vigilante. I tried to do this on a live stream, but the internet connection, so there's this like 1.5 minute thing that didn't work. So I've tried. I'm sorry, but it's my last day here in Hawaii. I'm wearing my hemp. I got this in Maui years ago. It's a hemp Hawaiian shirt, so I'm all sustainable and a hippie. I wanted to talk about an article that was in the Los Angeles Times. Basically, it was done by the Associated Press, so the LA Times picked it up March 27th. And it's the bathroom bill, North Carolina's bathroom bill discriminating against transgender people is costing that state $3.76 billion. And I'll put the link to the article below because it goes into a lot of detail. So when they passed this bill, basically, which is a ridiculous bill, and their thing is like, if we let transgender people go into bathrooms, they're going to molest your children, which is just so... That thing that like gay and transgender people are also child molesters is so offensive and wrong, and it's just 1,000% incorrect. There's nothing wrong with being gay. There's nothing wrong with two consensual adults having sex. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with somebody using a bathroom. I don't care. Let them use the bathroom. It's a bathroom. It's a human need. Several times a day, in fact. So it's just ridiculous, and it's another example of how the right wing gets all tied up in these social issues, and it ends up costing them money. I did these commercials for open primaries in South Dakota in October, and it was the Open Primaries Coalition in South Dakota was a Republican, a Democrat, and an independent. And the Republican he was just a Republican businessman, and he said one of the problems he sees with the Republican Party is they keep getting caught up in social issues like this. And he cited the North Carolina thing, because this was in October. He's like, it's costing that state money, and the state of South Dakota was trying to pass some legislature about that, but he was very active in trying to get it voted down, because he was like, we have this big tournament with whatever conference all the South Dakota schools are in. They have a tournament in Sioux Falls, and he's like, they'll pull out, because that's what the NCAA has done to North Carolina. And this article goes into PayPal has pulled out, all different kinds of people have pulled out. Ringo Starr pulled out a concert. PayPal was going to put a bunch of facilities in there, and it was going to bring in an estimated $2.66 billion to the state of North Carolina. And what the AP did an analysis of this, and they compiled through interviews and public record requests, represents the largest reckoning yet of how the law passed 1 year ago could cost the state. The law excludes gender identity and sexual orientation from statewide anti-discrimination protections and requires transgender people to use restrooms corresponding to the sex of their birth certificates in many public buildings. The bill is HB2. So what Lionsgate has backed out of Charlotte, and I'm going to tell you here, so the Bank of America CEO, Brian Moynihan, who leads the largest company based in North Carolina, said he's spoken privately to business leaders who went elsewhere with projects or events because of the controversy, and he fears more decisions like that are being made quietly. In a luncheon in Charlotte, the World Affairs Council had a luncheon in Charlotte last month, and this is what he said. Companies are moving to other places because they don't face an issue that they face here. What's going on that you don't know about? What convention decided to take you off the list? What location for a distribution facility took you off the list? What corporate headquarters consideration for a foreign company? There's a lot of them out there just took you off the list because they didn't want to be bothered with the controversy. That's what eats you up. There's other indications in this article because that the North Carolina, which is the 9th most populated state in America, has a very healthy economy. It's still growing in certain places. You've got American Airlines that has a hub there. They haven't done anything different. They don't care about that law. And of course, then Republican Governor Pat McCrory said, it's the fake media and the blah, 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 it's the liberal media coming out to get us. And it's like the indicators are there when the CEO of Bank of America, I'm not big fans of bank CEOs, as you might have heard on this show. I'm not some like, yay, Bank of America. When they're coming out and saying this, it's a problem. Also, you've got a woman from the Convention Bureau in North Carolina is saying the phone isn't ringing as much. So I think, and you can get all the details in the link below. It's a great example I've talked about of voting with your dollars. That's the only thing that makes people wake up. And it's also, as I've talked about, if we had a real liberal progressive party, either the Democrats wake up or we all start voting in real progressives, or we just get rid of the Dem and we just go third party, I don't know what. But when you have real liberal progressive legislation and policy and you're helping working people, then this kind of crap doesn't happen. This is what happens when you don't have like a strong liberal left wing to counteract this. But there is evidence in this article that when you hit people where it counts money-wise, they'll start to listen. They're going to start to listen. I guarantee you, these business guys are going to start leaning on this governor if this keeps happening and going, hey, what's up? When North Carolinians who normally get work through the Conventions Bureau are like, whoa, what's up? We've taken a dip. There's going to be a difference. So vote with your dollars, you guys. Like and subscribe to this channel. There's a Patreon link below you can help support. Some of you have asked, Graham, I like it when you cut in the video clips. I want to do more of that. That takes a lot of time and effort, and it's just me and my girlfriend right now doing it. She's got a full-time job. So as more of you guys, if you share this with other people, you like and subscribe, and we get money from Patreon, then we can actually start paying some people and do more videos and put in clips of interviews and stuff like that and make these cooler. But we'll get there. We just hit 1,000 subscribers, so thank you guys so much.